You ever did something so outrageous that you kind of shocked yourself? Especially in the financial department. You now renting or you now buying something to impress someone that doesn't even care, or if you're a guy now, you buying a watch that's way out of your budget to impress a girl for 2 seconds that probably has a boyfriend. Who are you really trying to impress? You're gonna be in a very crazy situation. You're that one guy that rents a car and takes it to an event knowing that you can't even afford the petrol for that car at that right moment. It could be 98 premium petrol. That could be killing your bank account. But you're doing it to impress people and no one talks to you after that event. I know there's a situation that I see like that happen. But it could be a woman that buys, I don't know, a handbag, like a Coach or what do they call them Hermes bags, or a Louis bag, whatever, out of her budget to go to an event that only 2 guys talk to her and it's that she doesn't want. Who are you guys trying to impress? We live in a society that everyone's trying to impress everyone. Why? You really think about it, people make crazy financial decisions and mentally prepare themselves to seek validation from people that could care for them, that could not care for them. At the end of the day, it will cook you. Being financially in debt is probably one of the worst things that could happen to you, anyone in this world. Like for me, example, I've been wanting a new car since I was like 23, maybe 24. But I see so many people have nice cars and everything, and I'm driving my, my 2009 Subaru, It's all right, it's getting me from A to B, but I'm like, I don't got anything to pay for this. It's not on finance. I don't got anything that I gotta pay. The only thing I gotta pay for is the service and the rego. Other than that, it's getting me from A to B. I watched this one guy, he explained it perfectly. He said, don't put yourself in financial debt just to seek validation from other people. Like I could pull up to that gym or to any place with a new BMW, put myself on finance, put myself in a hard situation just for me to drive to the gym. And like, the girl that is cute in general, she looks at my car and is like, oh, he's got a nice car. And in hindsight, she's got a man. It doesn't even impress anyone. At the end of the day, I know a lot of people that put themselves in crazy financial decisions, crazy financial debt, just to impress people. Why? Why am I getting a Goyard bag? Why am I getting this? Why am I getting that? I'm gonna give you guys the best example, right? Me and my cousin, we walked into Louis V, right? This is our first time walking into Louis V. This is when we were younger. Walked in Louis V for the first time, When you grow up it's very prevalent in the black community, like materialism is a big thing. And it's such a bad thing, especially when you're younger, you want the new forces. And for me, I always felt fresh. I'd always put that shit on, is basically what people say. But we walked into Louis Vuitton, we were going to a wedding, so we want a Louis belt, It's our first wedding in a very long time. Mind you, we did event managing and basically setting up DJ booths and photo booths and all that stuff for about 3.5 years. And we went to about 400 weddings. Like, these are random people's weddings. We're helping people setting up the wedding and everything like that. So we went to a lot of weddings, and this is our first time getting invited to a wedding. So we're like, bro, we gotta rock that. Me and my cousin were like, bro, we need a Louis belt. We need a Hermes belt. Like, I really want a Hermes belt. The Hermes belt was like 4 bands. Why am I spending 4 bands on a thing? I don't know. But we went to Louis, and if you guys know how the way Louis is built, especially the one in Sydney, it's 2 levels. Like we walked in, and as soon as we walked in, man, it's like they saw rappers or something. The way they treated us was, they were like, oh, come downstairs. They didn't even let us explore the upstairs. They said, come downstairs, we'll show you this. They showed us the whole bank raise. They wanted to buy bags. They thought we were ballers. Brother, we're walking in, maybe 2 bands each. That's it, bro. We got nothing. And we ended up buying these belts. If I'm being totally honest with you guys, I wore that, my bill was maybe 9 bills, like 1 band. He's built maybe the same amount of money. That belt I've wore 4 times in the last, 6 years? And it's all to weddings, bro. Like, I did it for no reason. I could have bought a belt from Kmart, but what did I do? I did it to impress people. Not one person asked me about my belt. Maybe in the 3rd wedding I went to, the 3s after, like, oh, I like your belt. And that was a guy. It would have been better if it was a woman, but you know what I mean. When you want to buy something, you have to think for yourself first before you try to satisfy other people's looks or desires. Understand that you are the one making the financial decision. Do you want to put yourself in this financial strain for a Louis belt, like what I did? I look at the Bible as like game. Like, it's way more than wisdom. If there was a word more than wisdom, I would use it, but you know what I mean. In Galatians 10, it says, for do I now persuade men or God, or do I seek to please men? For if I still pleased men, I would not be a bondservant of Christ. And as you know, as a follower of Christ, you don't want to try to please other people. The only person you should be trying to please is your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because when you please Him, you walk in His light and you walk in His path, which is faith. When you put everything in context, it says, why are you trying to seek for man's attention? Basically, like for women or man's attention. Why? You're your own person. Don't try to impress someone. Don't try to put yourself in a bad situation just to impress someone. Understand that. Hey, like, who are you really trying to impress? Genuinely, like, trying to impress that girl that doesn't even care about you, trying to impress that guy that doesn't even care about you. Think for yourself, man. If you're gonna impress someone, impress yourself. If you're gonna get something, get it for yourself. Everyone loves nice things. But if you're gonna do it for yourself. Don't do it for other people, because eventually it will hurt you in the long run. But yeah, peace.